Hello dear students, hope you all are fine and doing well at your home. This is your subject teacher of English from LPM Public School which is situated in Golabachar, Gorakhpur. Dear student, in my previous video, I have completed the poem Butterfly Laughter and its exercises. So now today's video I am going to explain its question answer for you. We have already completed the exercises but the question answer are not completed, so let's get it started. So dear student, there is an exercise B. In exercise B there is a question that is, how do you think the poet feels about her grandmother? Dear student, you have to write down this question answer in your notebook. So first of all, you all take out your notebook and mention date of today. And dear student, there is a many more question you have to note down in your notebook. So first of all, you have to mention date of today, and after that you have to write question answer. Okay, you have to mention the heading question answer of Butterfly Laughter. So dear students, these are the question answer of your poem. You have to note down this question answer in your notebook. So there is a first question is, where was the blue butterfly painted? Where was the blue butterfly painted? So tell me student, what we write? So we have already learned in this poem that the blue butterfly was painted on the porridge plates. So the answer will be, the blue butterfly was painted on the porridge plates. Okay. Now moving to the next question. What is the next question? The next question is, what did the children try each morning? There is a question, what did the children try each morning? So the answer will be, the children tried to finish porridge first to reach the butterfly painted on the plates. Student, the answer of question number second is, the children tried to finish porridge first to reach the butterfly painted on the plates. Okay, so like this you have to write this question answer in your notebook with a good handwriting. Dear student, your handwriting should be neat and clean. Okay, now we moving to the next question. After completing the question number second, we moving to the next question, that is question number 3. What did happen one fine morning? What did happen one fine morning? So we have to write answer, that is, one fine morning, butterfly flew out of the plates and perched on grandmother's lap. One fine morning, butterfly flew out of the plates and perched on grandmother's lap. Okay. Now moving to the next question, that is very important for you. So student, the question is, how do you think the poet feels about her grandmother? Give reason for your answer. The question is, how do you think the poet feels about her grandmother? Give reason for your answer. So the answer will be, you have to note down in your own words, that is, the poet felt love for her grandmother as the children enjoyed the sweet joke about the butterfly on the porridge plates. The answer will be, the poet felt love for her grandmother as the children enjoyed the sweet joke about the butterfly on the porridge plates. Okay students, so like this you have to note down this question answer in your notebook. So one more time we are going to revise this question answer, that is question number 1 is, where was the blue butterfly painted? So we all know the blue butterfly was painted on the porridge plates. Next question is, what did the children try each morning? So the answer will be, the children tried to finish porridge first to reach the butterfly painted on the plates. And next question is question number 3, what did happen one fine morning? So the answer will be, one fine morning, butterfly flew out of the plates and perched on grandmother's lap. Now the last question is, how do you think the poet feels about her grandmother? Give reason for your answer. So the answer will be, the poet felt love for her grandmother as the children enjoyed the sweet joke about the butterfly on the porridge plates. So like this you all complete this question answer in your notebook. Now we moving to the next, that is exercise C. Okay, after doing exercise B, that is question answer, now we moving to the next exercise C. So in exercise C, what will we do? So in exercise C, use these phrases from the poem in sentences of your own. Dear student, there are some phrases are given in the exercise C, so you have to make sentences by using these phrases. Okay, so the first phrase is in the middle. In the middle, so we have to make sentence that is, the sunflower is blooming in the middle of the pot. The sunflower is blooming in the middle of the pot. Okay student, the first sentence that we make by using this phrase in the middle, that is, the sunflower is blooming in the middle of the pot. Now the next phrase is each morning. The next phrase is each morning. So we have to make sentence that is, I water my plants each morning. I water my plants each morning. Okay. Now moving to the next, that is third, made us laugh. The next phrase is made us laugh. So we have to make sentence that is, the episode in Comedy Night made us laugh. The episode in Comedy Night made us laugh. Okay. Now fourth. The fourth phrase is sweet little joke. The fourth phrase is sweet little joke. So the sentence will be, my friend cracked a sweet little joke in the party. The sentence will be, my friend cracked a sweet little joke in the party. Okay. Now the last phrase is grandmother's lap. Grandmother's lap. So the sentence will be, I love to sleep on my grandmother's lap. I love to sleep on my grandmother's lap. So like this we have to complete these exercises, that is, use these phrases from the poem in sentences of your own. So we have to make our own sentence, okay, by using this given phrases which is given in the poem. So one more time we are going to recheck this. So first phrase is in the middle. So we have to make sentence that is, the sunflower is blooming in the middle of the pot. Second is each morning. So we have to write that I water my plants each morning. Third is made us laugh. So we have to write the episode in Comedy Night made us laugh. Fourth is sweet little joke. So we have to write my friend cracked a sweet little joke in the party. Now fifth is grandmother's lap. So I love to sleep on my grandmother's lap. So like this we have to complete this exercise B and C in our notebook. Okay student, now we moving to the next exercise, that is exercise D. So before writing the exercise D, we have to learn about the compound word. What is compound words? So first of all you have to write about the definition of compound words, that what is compound words. So compound words, when two words are joined together to make a new word, it is called a compound word. What is compound word? So student, when two words are joined together to make a new word, it is called a compound word. Okay, so we have to write the heading that is given in exercise D. Match this word to form compound words, write the new words. Okay, so there is a first butter. The first is butter, second is ran, third is down, fourth is child, fifth is under, and sixth is run. So we have to match first butter with fly. So it will be butterfly. Okay. Second is ran. So we have to match with bow. It will be rainbow. Third is down. So we have to match with V, that is stairs. So it will be downstairs. Fourth is child. So we have to match with hood, that it will be childhood. Okay. And fifth is under. So we have to match with A, that will be understood. And sixth is run. So we have to match with way, that it will be runway. Okay student. So what the spelling of understood, downstairs, rainbow, runaway, runway, childhood and butterfly. So the spelling of understood is UNDERSTOOD, understood. Downstairs, DOW and STAIRS, downstairs. Rainbow, RAINBOW, rainbow. Fourth is runway. So the spelling of runway is RUNWAY, runway. What the spelling of childhood? The spelling of childhood is CHILDHOOD, childhood. Okay. and last one is butterfly. So the spelling of butterfly is BUTTERFLY, butterfly. Okay student, and after that we are going to learn about the singular and plural nouns, and after that we have to write exercise E, that is write the plural form of these words. Okay, so we have to change the given singular form into plural form by adding s or es, ivs, ves, as we learn in the chapter. So student, there is a first jeans, so it is a both form singular and plural, so we have to write like this, jeans. Okay, calf, so as we can learn in this previous video that whenever words end with f, so we have to drop f, and in place of f we have to use ves to changing in plural form. So the given word calf, there is a last letter is f, so we have to drop the f and it will be calves. Okay, in plural form it will be calves, we have to use ves. Okay, third is self, so it will be selves. Fourth is Spanish, so it will be Spanish. Fifth is deer, so it is in plural form, deer. Sixth is church, so it will be churches. Seventh is days, so it will be disage. Eighth is life, so it will be lives. Okay student, now the next number f, the next exercise is f. So in this exercise we have to learn about the collective nouns, and we're going to complete this given phrase. So first stage, a dash of wolves, so a pack of wolves. Next stage, so dear student, in exercise E you have to change the given singular form into plural. So first is jeans, so in plural it will be jeans. In second calf it will be calves. In third self, so it will be selves. In fourth penny it will be pennies. Fifth deer, so it will be deers. Sixth is church, so it will be churches. Seventh is dish, it will be dishes. Eight is life, it will be lives. Okay, now after that next is exercise abs. So in exercise ab, it is a collective nouns, and here we have to complete these phrases by using the collective words. Okay, so in first there is a pack of wolves. Second is a crowd of people. Third is a troop of soldiers. Fourth is a school of fish. Fifth is a gaggle of geese, and sixth is a choir of singers. Okay student, in first we have to write pack of wolves. In second, crowd of people. Third, troop of soldiers. Fourth, school of fish. Fifth, gaggle of geese, and sixth is choir of singers. So like this you have to complete this all exercises in your notebook. Dear student, I hope it's that clear to you that how could you complete this all exercises in your notebook with a good handwriting. So that's it for today. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my video. Thank you.